This SWOT analysis is about Mumbai Indians, 5 times winners of the Indian Premier League, defending champions, and that line, one single factoid in itself, tells you the remarkable story of this franchise. They've been absolutely fantastic. They completely dominated the last season, 2020 season, which was played in the UAE, winning 5 matches in a row, topped the league stage, didn't lose back-to-back games at all in the entire campaign. And towards the fag end of the tournament, they also missed their talismanic captain and champion batsman Rohit Sharma for a few matches, but it didn't seem to impair the team's prospects at all. They just went from strength to strength to strength and won the title. So then let's focus on the strengths of this franchise. Strong Indian core, that really is, in my opinion, that's really the crux of their success or their story. And from the last maybe 8, 7, 8, 9 years, that's when they've really come into their own, this franchise. So apart from Rohit Sharma and the Pandya brothers, and then there's Jasprit Bumrah, there's Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rahul Chahar. It almost reads like a who's who of now playing for India. I mean, they all are Indian names also, apart from being strong, Mumbai Indians stalwarts. And barring Rohit, who came from the under-19 ranks, also played for another franchise, Deccan Chargers, to start with before he came to Mumbai. All the other players that I've mentioned, the Pandya brothers, Bumrah especially, Ishan Kishan, they've all come into prominence through the IPL league and playing for Mumbai Indians. So it's been a fantastic journey for all of these players, and the score has stayed with the franchise for a few number of years at least. Rohit much longer, so also Jasprit Bumrah and the Pandya brothers. So Rohit is the most prolific, most successful captain in the IPL, obviously 5 times champion. Ishan Kishan was Mumbai Indians' leading scorer in IPL 2020. Surya Kumar Yadav has made more than 400 runs in the last 3 IPL seasons. Most consistent player, if you might say, for Mumbai Indians, and therefore even at a fairly late bloomer. He's 30 by the time he made his India debut, but you saw why he's come into the India team. And Bumrah, well, what can one say? He's been, won the limelight because of his performances in the IPL, and has been consistently amongst the highest wicket takers. Last season, he finished number 2 in the IPL. So it's been really these guys who've added so much heft to the franchise. It's not that the overseas players aren't good; they are fantastic in their own rights. There's Kieron Pollard, there's Quinton de Kock, there's Trent Bolt, and one can go on and on. So this is what makes Mumbai Indians such a formidable force. Now, what are their weaknesses? Somewhere you could say that the spinners are a little inexperienced. So Rahul Chahar, Krunal Pandya, Jayant Yadav, Piyush Chawla apart, who's come with a lot of body of work behind him. Marco Jansen, Anukul Roy, their most talented young bowlers, Chahar, but this time they're not playing at Mumbai where he's been successful. They'll be based in Chennai, so we'll have to wait and see how it affects them. But the advantage there is Piyush Chawla, who's played a lot at Chepauk, could come into the picture right from the start, or at least sometime in the season to leave his impact. What are the opportunities? Powerful finishers, very good at the start. De Kock, Rohit, Surya Kumar Yadav, Ishan Kishan, and also terrific in the finishing. 2 of the best batting strike rates in the IPL belong to Kieron Pollard last season. 191.42. He was number 1. 22 sixes he hit. Hardik Pandya 178.98. He was at number 3, but 25 sixes. And this pair made life miserable for opposition bowlers in the death overs. They were also pivotal in giving Mumbai the big boost they needed towards the end of the innings and setting up massive totals. And now Mumbai Indians also have Jimmy Neesham in their squad. So apart from the foreign players that I mentioned, there's also Jimmy Neesham. Bumrah and Bolt picked up, you know, 27 wickets and 25 wickets respectively in Mumbai Indians' last campaign. Uh, with you know, Bolt generally very lethal in the power play. Most of his wickets came in the first 6 overs. Bumrah excellent in the death overs, which really gives this combination so much, potency. What could be the threat for this team? I mean, when I say this, all this, it looks like this is an invincible team. In many ways, it is. What could be the threat? Bubble fatigue. Mumbai Indians have also got the most number of current international players in their ranks, and all of them have been playing for some team or the other, or international sport, or some big bash league, or something or the other, since cricket resumed. So they might feel the fatigue, or whether they last the 6 weeks with the same intensity is obviously a threat. Bumrah, for instance, was rested for England's limited over series. He also got married, but also because he could be up and running. He chose that rest period to get married, so that he's out of the bubble, refreshed, and comes back. And that was not the case with Rohit Sharma, but I think it gets a little tougher on bowlers. It may be a perception, but that could be true. So, what's been the workload? Since January 2020, Rohit Sharma has played 6 tests, 3 ODIs, 320 internationals. Karen Pollard, Super 50 domestic West Indies series, 3 T20 matches, 3 ODIs versus Sri Lanka. Hardik Pandya, 3 T20s, 3 ODIs. Kent Bolt, 2 tests, 3 ODIs, 5 T20s, the Super Smash, 2 Super Smash, and T20. So I think cleverly they've also spaced out their own assignments for their country and otherwise, but they have been part of biosecure bubbles right through. Lack of support for Bumrah and Bolt, it could be a threat, but remember, they've got, apart from Jimmy Neesham, the all-rounder, they've added Adam Milne and also retained Coulter Nile for this particular role. So all in all, it looks to me to be a very well thought out squad with a lot of depth in batting and bowling, and easily interchangeable talent, and a very flexy batting order. All of this makes Mumbai absolutely fantastic.